Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Dan. I'm a lecturer in space, SUC space. Now, today I want to share a very simple and interesting topic with you. It's about marketing. Now, you imagine if a customer walk into your shop or walk into your retail shop. Now, what do you think about the customer? Now, most of us will think that only what the customer will buy. All right, you probably go there and ask her or him that what you want. Now, this is a common reaction from a seller or from a salesperson. Now, if you are real marketing people, you don't ask this question. You probably ask yourself first. All right, what your customer need. Now, do you know what your customer need? Now, you ask this question. Do you know what your customer want? Do you know who is your customer? Do you know what is your customer think? Now, this is an important question to ask. Not just asking what your customer want to buy, what you want to buy. That's the wrong way of asking. Now, you want to make sure that the customer buy, you need to know everything about the customer. So where is the answer? So let me share the answer with you. Now, definitely, it's not 1 + 1 mathematical answer. All right, it's not like 1 + 1 = 2. It's not so easy. All right. So a customer definitely has so many influencing. For example, who am I? All right. What do I work? How old am I? Am I a male or female? All right. Now, these are a very important question. This will link to what I want to buy. So let me explain to you today. A customer itself is influenced by so many factors. Number one, you must know the culture. What are the culture? For example, a Chinese walk into your shop, a Malay walk into your shop, an Indian walk into your shop. You must know what culture. What are their culture? Very important. Now, second, you must know what is their individual factor. What do individually they need? Now, this is an important question to know. Number three, you must know their psychological factor. What they are thinking. Now, this is important question. Number four, now you must know what is their personal preferences. You need to find out this answer. Now, number five, you need to know their social factor. Who they mix around. All right. What group they are actually associating with. Now, this is a very important question. So let's go into detail about this. All right. So a culture, for example, if I'm a Chinese, I walk into your shop. So you know I'm a Chinese. Okay. Very basic information about this person. All right. So then, of course, you want to know more about me so that you know you can sell something right to me. Now, sell something right is very important. All right. If you don't sell something right, most likely I won't buy. Simple as that. So definitely you ask me a question that relate to my culture. All right. So maybe I'm a Chinese. So do I, how much I'm willing to spend? All right. Do I buy things according to the preferences of a Chinese? All right. So these are things. Of course, you don't mention Chinese inside there because you observe that person is a Chinese. All right. Now, of course, you need to know a little bit on the social side. All right. Maybe you want to know that, let's say I want to buy something. For example, I want to buy a bag. So you want to know whether am I using the bag to go to school, or am I using the bag to climb mountain or for camping? Now, this one, they will associate to certain group of people. So what type of bag they buy, maybe there is a reference from their friends. So this is called social, very important. And of course, my personality itself will tell you who am I, how old am I, all right, what kind of job I'm doing. This will shows that what type of goods I will buy, what type of brand, what kind of brand I'm willing to pay, all right, because the occupation, the job I do, the salary I have, all right, the lifestyle I have will will make a person, or will measure a person how much they will spend. All right, and of course, my psychological states. Am I very motivated? All right, so do I a person who very careful, I need to learn more before I buy something? Now, this is important for a customer. So knowing all these points will give you a very high percentage of a successful sales. All right, so let's give you an example. All right, to buy a pair of shoes. Let's say I'm a shoe seller, I'm a running shoe seller. All right, so in terms of social, what should I know? So I will look at that person, whether he bring a friend or not. All right, so he bring a friend. So definitely he or she will refer to their friends' suggestions, whether the shoe nice, this shoe nice. Now this is very important. And from here, you can understand that whether this person has his own way of thinking or he very concerned about the influencing of a friend. Now this is very important point you have to look at in marketing. Next, his culture. Of course, I mentioned just now, whether he's a Chinese, Malay, Indian. Now, this may be associated to certain color the person want. All right, for example, a Chinese, maybe they like red color. All right, a Malay, maybe they like green color. An Indian, maybe they prefer a black color or a white color. So, color may be strongly associated to certain culture of buying. So, this one you must understand, because when you recommend some color, correct color, definitely will attract that person, all right, or that customer. Now, this is very important point to think about in your selling process. Now, in terms of psychology, all right, for example, if you look at this guy, let's say I buy, you have to ask certain basic questions. Let's say I buy this pair of shoes for what? For going out, for special sports. Like for example, I buy this Nike maybe for running. Now, this motivation is very important. That particular customer, they want the shoe to function, to help them to perform certain function. Now, this is an important point. So if you know this point, then you know what kind of shoes to recommend. Maybe certain type of shoe does not suit this customer, so you recommend the right pair of shoe. All right, and of course, his personality. All right, the person itself. So this one is very important. All right, to get a very successful sale, or to get very high chances of getting this product sold to this customer. All right, for example, you look at the person. All right, what type of fit he has. All right, so you recommend the right pair of shoes that fit the fit, because it belongs to him, his personal, his comfort level also very important. It's not just getting a pair of shoes, sell out a pair of shoes. So you need to advise that person. All right, so at what age? Maybe I'm now 50 or maybe I'm now 60. So I need a more cushioning shoe for my walking and for my running. Maybe the younger age, they need maybe a bit more stable shoe for running. So you need to recommend, you need to understand the age group and the proper shoe that fit them. So this is important. All right. And of course, if that person belongs to any association, like for example, a running club, if he want to buy a pair of running shoe, he belongs and he joined a running club. All right. So you know that in that running club, what kind of shoe sponsoring that running club? Most likely, the person will influence by this brand who sponsor the running club. So what you need to do is you already understand. He will use that brand as a standard to compare, to discuss with you. All right. So to ask you a lot of questions. So your job is to make him, all right, understand that the function of your brand and the function of the sponsor brand are the same. All right. So that is the only way you can get the sale from your customer. All right. So this is marketing. All right. So marketing is not 1 + 1 = 2. Marketing is about understanding a customer. All right. Making the customer satisfied with you. Now, you probably heard a lot of things called service. Now, what is service? Actually, service is also about this. All right. Service also, you must know your customer, what your customer want, what your customer need, who is your customer. Now, this is a very important aspect of marketing. So, if you want to learn more, all right, please come join us at Southern Institute College Space Executive MBA. You can also see the QR code is running in front of you. You can scan it. And we are waiting for you. All right. Thank you very much.